when it comes to, children and us grown adults, I myself, a mature adult, when I'm talking to these kids, whether it be my son or other children, other boys is what we're talking about. For men, when he's dealing with these boys as men, speaking for myself, as I'm talking to them and I'm teaching them, sometimes it calls for, a lot of yelling and shouting and screaming. Every kid is not the same. A lot of kids have different barriers and so on, but it's still, as men, sometimes we gotta yell at them, especially our own kids, boys, get their mind right, punish them and so forth. Like I tell my son all the time, yeah, I expect you to fuck up. I don't use the language, but I expect you to mess up so I can punish you so you can learn. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You gotta get punished so you can learn from your mistake, so you can understand your mistake. So when you do repeat that mistake again, you understand the consequence will come behind that mistake. And it will always be a consequence and the reaction to every action, So like I said, man, it's important that I let people know, man, the reason why I yell and scream with kids, especially my own kid. I'm a different type of man, come from a different type of background, was raised a different type of way, cut from a different type of cloth. And as we all mature, we start to get to that point like where we teaching the youth them, which we supposed to do as men. This is part of protecting and providing. You're supposed to give back or reach back by teaching the youth them. You understand? Whatever level you want to start on teenage, the little small kids, and especially with your own child. So that's why I'm making this video, let every man know, and every parent know, an adult know, that you mature enough, First of all, it's about your mindset, So it's very important that you let these kids know, these boys know as men, their mindset, man. Like I said, man, let my son know the angles of life, punishment comes with it. I expect that for me to give it out. Even though I don't want to see him punished, but I got to do that because I got to train his mind to understand consequences come with repercussions, come with your action that you do. So you just can't do anything. I spoil my son a lot, but like I say, I do put that discipline on him and all the other kids I know, you understand? So basically, these kids, they need to be taught in the world they in today, they see everything. There ain't no hidden because of the phone, which we understand. So it's very important that we as adults, mature adults, let them know everything, especially everything that we can do. You can't let them know everything, but it's very important that you do let them know stuff that you've been through is my point. I don't care what you've been through as a man. It's important that you understand you've been through your life and you've been through your trial and tribulation and make it through and understand the wisdom you have. You can reach back and give and let another youth, another young boy help him out to make it through his trial and tribulations. Now, these kids and your boys, you already know you're not them, they not you, they not gonna listen, just like you wouldn't listen when you was their age. But, hey, if you've been through something, would you rather not tell your child, or you rather be the parent or adult to sit back and say, I'm gonna let you fall on your ass, and I'm gonna sit back and let you learn on your own? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna fall on your ass regardless. I mean, at the end of the day, the child's gonna be them regardless. They're gonna do what they do regardless, right? We all understand that, right? They're gonna live their life, their life. They're not us, we're not our parents. But with that being said, it would be better for you to, as a parent or adult, to help that child understand everything you can, your possibility. So when they do go through their trial and tribulation, they'll understand you know better, you do better. You understand? Hey, it's up to what kind of parent you want to be or adult you want to be. Remember, it's about your mindset. If you allow kids to do stuff around you think it's okay, hey, that's on you. But you understand what kind of kid you raising, what kind of kid they gonna be when they grow up. It's your responsibility. Like I'm saying, it's your responsibility as a man, us as men, to let these young boys know. The reason why I yell and scream and do all the drill sergeant, helicopter, whatever you want to call me, type of dad, or coach, or man, I am adult, is because I understand that they do have a place called the penitentiary in the jail for these kids, for these boys, as well as girls. You understand? For the mental health, emotional intelligence that they expect, the system that they made for this world to be producers or be workers, consumers. They make penitentiaries for these kids at this age level, at fourth grade, based on their mindset, knowing that they ain't gonna be able to control their emotions. And they gonna do something because they wanna do it, and it's gonna wind up getting them in jail. Now, because I myself been to jail in the penitentiary and know what it's like to be locked down in a cell, even though I didn't do no time in jail, but like a year, 9 months, boot camp 4 months, but I've been in that place. So with that being said, since me, myself, I understand what it's like to be locked down in the jail cell. It's very important that when I see kids that have the same mindset or going down that path where they think they can do what they want to do and they don't have a consequence for it, that's why I yell at them. You understand? Because I know what it's like to be locked down. So again, like I tell them all the time, man, and that's for grown men too, yo. You tough, Tony. You think you tough. You gang banging. You feel what I'm saying? You selling dope, smack. You know what I mean? Weed, whatever, yo. You know what I mean? You get locked up, incarcerated for whatever, yo. 18 and up, 25, 32, 40s. When you never been in jail, you get locked up. Let's talk about two things right quick. Two things, man. First of all, what you want to be around. That's one thing. You want to be around 1,000 motherfuckers that's tough, Tony. Mental health. Angry, mad. Dicks, no pussy. Around dicks, no pussy. Frustration. Narcissists. All type of shit going on. Number two, what you eating? I was in IDOC in 2005. I was eating Lunchables like this. You understand? Two things right there is going to break your mental, how you going to rebuild yourself. Another thing, anybody that been in prison, I don't care any kind of time you did. When you came back home, what's the number one thing you had to do? Big Meech just came home. What's the number one thing Big Meech got to do? Rebuild itself. So for all y'all acting, for those dudes who've been locked up, this is who understands my mentality when I'm talking to these kids and yelling and screaming at them. For those who ain't been, now you get a little just of what I'm saying. You feel me? Like I'm saying, man, it's a reason why I yell and scream at these kids, man. You understand? Like I said, it's our responsibility, man, as men, to teach these young boys the number one thing, man, emotional intelligence, man. Mental health, mental awareness, and everything they can do to control the controllable, man. So they stay about this system and these penitentiaries that they building for our young boys and girls out here to be nothing but slaves. It ain't no different than slavery. You understand? So yeah, man, I'm gonna continue to get back to the kids. Parents, you see me yelling and screaming at your kids, just know, man, I'm doing it for a reason, man. I'm making sure, man, these kids understand, man, that there's a place for these kids that wanna be unruly. You know what I mean? And it's a way we can stop it as men. I really feel like our generation of kids that we raising right now will be different type men to change society, the rules of society, the different standards. I think they're gonna stand on business a little bit more from the teachings we putting in them based on everything they got. Cause like I said, they got everything in front of them. So you might as well, as a mature adult, give it to them how they give it to them in your perspective, from how you come from. And like I said, it's everything for finance. That's another big thing, finance. Like I say, the system, man, producers, consumers. You understand? And like I said, the number one thing, teaching them, man. That's all I'm saying. You teach them whatever, but number one, emotional intelligence, man, that mental health, that mindset. I mean, you can't do shit without your mind, man. And like I said, man, that's all I teach my son, man, every day, man. So I'm on him like a drill sergeant. You know, I know we're gonna go through that pattern. You know, he only 8. when he get like 12, around like 16, 12, you know what I mean, we're gonna go through that beefing part. You know what I mean, you already know when they smelling themselves. I want to do the same thing with my father, and I was raised by my father and my mother, both parents, and I still wind up going to the penitentiary because I made them mindset choices. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you ain't gonna stop the children from doing what they want to do when they raised up to be their own. But it's your responsibility as an adult to make sure that you let them know. You knew better, you do better. It's a lot of things if I would have known, I would have done better. But that don't mean I would have did it. But still, I knew. You understand? So, man, what kind of adult you gonna be? What kind of man you gonna be? If you don't got no children, man, you can teach another child, man. Your nephew, your cousin, somebody else. You know what I mean? Help another boy out, another young boy, another young girl, show what love is from a man perspective. You understand? And I don't forget about the girls, man. For our men, we must love our daughters. Our daughters is the world. The girls, the baby girls that are born into this world bring love into a man's life, into the family life. You understand? That's what women produce. Women is everything. We do everything for women. So it's important us as fathers, man, show these girls how young daughters what love is, how a man is supposed to love them, and not just teaching them that a man's supposed to do everything for them. Teaching them the real how to love a man, what kind of man to love, what love is, how to love thyself first. It's important we teach our young girls that because we know they mature faster than our young boys. You know, let them know about sex education early. Because like I said, it's in front of their face. You know? So again, man, let's be good adults, man, mature adults, parents, and men out there, you know, when it comes to dealing with the youth them. Because you know the youth them is our future, man. And the last thing I'm gonna say, for the adults that don't deal with children, or don't have children, don't like children, or whatever, or have children and don't take care of your children. You. Just remember, man, one day you're gonna die. Before you die, you're gonna be old. If you make it to that age. You're gonna go to a period before you die where you're gonna need to be taken care of. You're gonna need help. Who's gonna take care of you? The people that's gonna take care of you, the person is gonna be the one you taking care of right now. Just remember that you ain't taking care of nobody right now. Who's gonna take care of you when you old and sick and on that deathbed and about to curl over and die? Just remember that, man. Take care of your children, man. They gonna take care of you. And you can't cut your hair, can't wipe your ass, can't feed yourself. Who they gonna do it? Just remember, man, children see everything, man. It's very important how you treat them, man. See, I ain't here to tell nobody how to do anything. I'm just here to get your mindset right. You dig?